Hey everyone, Tim Schofield here. And I'm about to go for a run right now with my Huawei Watch 2. And as I mentioned in my unboxing video, which I'll link below, I'm about to do a half marathon in San Francisco across the Golden Gate Bridge. So I've been training for that. So in this video, I want to give some further impressions on the Huawei Watch, especially after doing a good amount of training for this half marathon. Talk about some features like the GPS tracking that it has and also the heart rate sensor. I also want to give a huge shout out to Huawei for sending this Huawei Watch 2 for review and also sponsoring this video series and making it possible for me to actually go to San Fran and run this half marathon and even train for it. So to begin, this is the watch as usual. This is the watch face that I've been going with most of the time, keeps track of weather, steps, heart rate, and calendar events. Now, of course, you have your power button in the upper right-hand corner where you can get to all of your apps, but you do have this dedicated activity button in the bottom right. So if I'm about to go for a run, which I am, I'm gonna go ahead and press this activity button, and it brings up a list of different workouts that you can do, whether it be a run, cardio, walk, outdoor cycle, and you can set miles. So you see outdoor cycle, I can set 18 miles. And then of course, if I want to go for a run right now, I can go ahead and choose a goal, whether I want to be distance, time, or amount of calories burned. So let's say we want to go to distance, and we can go to 3 miles. So let's go run 3 miles. We tap on it. It's gonna locate the GPS for us. I can go ahead and hit start. It'll count down. It'll beep to let us know, and then it will get started. All right, so doing some running. Hopefully I don't trip and fall, but I want to talk about the biggest problem I had before I was wearing this watch was that I couldn't set my pace. I realized that I would get burned out way too quickly, so luckily I can just glance down and it actually gives me some real-time information on the pace that I'm running. So if I see that I'm going a little bit too fast, I can just slow it down a little bit, and it actually in real time. So if I start slowing down like I am right now and I'm just walking, that pace time is going way up. So you just find that specific pace that you like to run at and you can stay at it just glancing at your watch. So here's the activity screen while you're running, and it gives you pace, as I mentioned there. It'll tell you how far you've gone, how much time has elapsed, and even your heart rate. And it says warm up and then anaerobic, and it just kind of lets you know how much you're actually burning based on your heart rate. And if you're curious, the watch does a great job at recognizing when you actually put it up to your face to look at it, and you'll see it lit up. And then when you can actually cover it if you want to dim it. But then if I put it down and bring it back up, it'll light back up because it recognizes it based on your motion. Another thing I noticed while I'm running is that I get kind of bored actually. So of course you supplement that with music. One amazing thing about having a watch is that if you do have your phone with you, which I usually keep in my pocket, just zip it up, is that I can just skip tracks from my watch. So if I have some headphones in, I can just go ahead and hit the skip button, play pause. It's nice to just have some quick and easy music control functions so you're not trying to unlock your phone stumbling around. Now next, I do a lot of thinking as well while running, especially on these longer runs. So what happens is that you want to go ahead and ask questions. So you come up with certain things. Maybe if you're thinking about, okay, I'm running this 10K, how many miles is it? All you really have to do is grab your Huawei watch and press and hold that power button. And once you do that, it activates the Google Assistant. So if it's connected to your phone, you can pretty much ask it anything you would ask your phone's Google Assistant. Also, if you do happen to forget your headphones, it's actually not a problem because there's a built-in speaker in this watch that gets way louder than you would actually expect it to. I'll talk about more of that in my upcoming review video. So after you're done, if you press that activity button, you can hit stop, and then you can swipe over and get to a list of all the runs and activity you've done. So you'll see 7-mile run there, 2-mile, 10-mile run. So let's tap on that 10-mile run, and you can get tons of data. So training effect, 4.8. So this was high impact. So this will help my endurance, which was great for obviously that half marathon coming up. My goal achieved. So my goal was 10 miles. Here's about how long it took, about 10.5 minutes per mile average. 161 steps per minute. There's how many, and just look at all the information. Over 1,000 calories burned, average heart rate, and then check out the heart rate graph as well, which is really cool. So you get real-time heart rate information. And continuing on, you'll see you do have a map right here. So it gives you a full trail, and of course with GPS on, and I don't even think I brought my phone with me on this run. So you don't need to bring it with you because of that GPS chip. It will go ahead and track everything for you. And then you have Vo2 Max. So let me tap on the information, maximum amount of oxygen that you can utilize during intense exercise. So anyways, that's about it. That's everything I want to cover on the Huawei Watch 2. More to come in my full review. And we'll see if I even can finish this half marathon. Hopefully with all this training I'm doing, I can actually complete it. So more to come. Be sure to click that subscribe button. And as always, guys, thank you very much for watching.